I'm a paid caller with Donor Care Center. I'm calling on behalf of the American Family Association. We want to thank you for all of your past prayers and your support. So we're calling to share an urgent update to stop the radical pro-homosexual agenda from destroying our culture. Sir, the privacy of women and children has never been at a greater risk in America. Rather, it's President Obama forcing school districts to follow his radical bathroom directive or lose federal funding, or corporations like Target publicizing their corporate policy stating it is okay for grown men to use the same restrooms and changing rooms as young girls, just by saying they feel like a woman. We must put a stop to the rising tide of secularism and protect our God-given rights. This is the most pivotal point in our nation's history, and that's why we're mobilizing hundreds of thousands of Christians across the country to stand up against the evil forces behind the dangerous bathroom policies and the homosexual agenda. Will you stand with us with the tax-deductible gift of $20 like you did before?
No, I don't. I'm not going to be able to donate money to you this time, but I certainly will keep you in my prayers, and I totally support grown men not entering young girls' bathrooms, and I think that the Obama administration is absolutely of the devil.
Well, so, many of our friends are helping with smaller gifts. Christians today are engaged in spiritual warfare, and that's why AFA is leading the charge against secularists who are trying to strip away our Christian values in America. For the sake of our children and grandchildren, we must stand up for the Christian principle on which this great country was founded upon. We're one of the few voices that's willing to go on proclaiming God's truth without fear, but we cannot do it without your loyal support. So can we count on you for a tax-deductible gift of $10?
No, ma'am, and I disagree. I agree with everything you said up until that last statement. You said you cannot do it with my loyal support. We absolutely can do all things through Christ that strengtheneth us, and it doesn't depend on if I give any money or not. I've given money before, but I'm not going to give money this time. But I really do think that we can do all things through Christ that strengtheneth us. I really appreciate what you're doing, and I'm really grateful for your bold voice of standing up for Christian values, and I'm going to stand with you, and I'm going to proclaim the truth too. It's just this particular incident, I'm not going to give any money, but I really do. I'm grateful that you guys are standing up.
Okay. Well, so thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
All right.
Okay?
You have a great day, and I really support what you guys are doing. Praise God.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.